Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy. Oh, it's getting good. P-Funk out here in my lab. What I do for you. No books today. Yeah, I got some things I want to get off my chest. So make some points. How about that? You know how we go. How we do. Excuse me. Let's go. Right, this is 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's handle our business. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. You see where we going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I get through? Yeah, because that's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you got to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not that they know not, foolish, disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not, simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do. For you, I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself, and to my be true. Right thinkers, let me just make a point right quick. You can't put religion over self-knowledge, aka spirituality. Let's talk about it. I got this issue with religion, and I'm going to let it be known. The issue is facts and understanding about it. Nothing against it, just got facts why I don't practice it. That's all. If I don't do something, I'll let you know why. If I do it, I'll let you know why. Simple. Ain't no shame in my game, so let's go. And my favorite people are religious, okay? Friends and loved ones, so nothing against them at all. Moving on, let's go. But you can't put religion over self-knowledge. I'm big on the philosophy. I'm not big on dogma. Okay. I don't want a religious leader. Well, I asked a question. Where's our black leader? Oh, we got fragments. Stop with that. I don't want no religious leader leading me outside the church or the mosque or the synagogue, wherever y'all at. Keep that there, and I respect that. Trust me. But that don't make you a leader. Makes you religious, pastor, whatever, minister. Yeah, that's fine. But no, leader, no, I don't get it confused. I understand that. Nothing against y'all, trust me. But I don't need church all the time. Keep it in perspective. All right. So, yes, I go to church. Again, don't get it twisted. Every week. And not because I'm a Christian, I want to go see God, all that nonsense. No, I fellowship with like-minded people who believe in God or who live a godly lifestyle. That's why I go to church with the people I go to church with. I don't go to any church. I don't go to every church. Okay? I'm selective. Like anybody else, my choice. And the people I fellowship with is perfect. Why? I tell them all the time, y'all the reason why I changed my perspective about church. My dude said, Tahuti, he said, dude, you sounded more like they're starting to win you over. You sound like a Christian. So I said, okay. So if I beat him up, it's okay. Every now and then, just let me know when you win. So let you know, Tahuti, I ain't crossed over. I'm about to hit him. Yeah, I keep it loaded for them. I love them, but I got to tell them what it is. I fellowship with these good people, and I love them. My pastor, my best friend, is the godly, fearless man I know other than myself. I give him that. Why? Because he used religion. I use philosophy. We both got the same result. So that's what I say. I got no problem with it. It just ain't what I practice. He ain't got a problem with what I do. It ain't what he practiced. So there's no problem. Understand that, and I love it. Watch this. When you're God-fearing, God knowing man, but a good what pastor at the church, I won't want him leading me philosophically. That ain't his thing. He don't want me leading him biblically. That ain't my thing. Get it? So a leader should be a leader. Isn't that right? Excuse me. I don't teach religion, okay? Why? I teach a philosophy. Again, that's the point. We both know God. He came that way, I came that way. When we got there, oh, yeah, that means we both got it right. How about that? I ain't saying he wrong, he ain't saying I'm wrong, but now we know we both was right. And much respect. Why? Because how you got there, I don't care, but you're there. There you go. Moving on. That's the beautiful part. Ain't nothing like going somewhere strange, in a new place, wherever, and see a familiar face. Tell him, George. Okay? Now, I don't do any religion. I don't teach it. I don't profess it. Why? Because I know it's man-made. I didn't say it don't work, but I know it's man-made. I want what's man don't make. That's spiritual. Okay, so that's a philosophy that you can practice and manifest. Y'all can make that lie out of truth. Why? Because the power of belief that's in you. I keep telling you all the time, that's not the lesson, so that's my point. But I respect you. I really just respect for you, which I practice religious, no problem. I know religion origins. I know the origin. I keep telling you that. I teach you that. And who started it, and the white man, the Greek and the Roman. That's theirs. What I teach is ours. They can't teach you what I got. They don't have it. Sorry. But that's the difference. So, sorry. I'm a little touchy about that. So understand, let me just make this point clear to you again. That Bible, that book that you love because you're ignorant, followers who believe in that book, again, once you come into knowledge, you might put that book down. A lot of them look at that book sideways. I ain't trying to discredit. No. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Just understand that book. It's a literal book. It ain't a literal book. It's a philosophical, mythological, astrological, zoomorphic book, whatever you want to call it, but it's allegories and myths. That's what it is. Understand it for that, and then we won't have a problem. Why? I'm tired of you telling me he really did messed up with that nonsense, please. So that's my point with that. And if you don't know something, shut up and find out. Because you believe it don't mean you know it. Believe it means you don't know. I know what I'm talking about. I'm in debating and arguing. I'm just making a point, a fact. And you ignorant followers of that religion because it was given to you and what? It enslaves you. You were still messed up. And that book is one of the main reasons. Well, we ain't enslaving them all, but we still mentally enslaved. Moving on. My philosophy of our ancient ancestors is the order is older than any professed religion, okay? Why? It was a way of life for them. It wasn't a damn religion. It was how they lived. A philosophy that you can practice, not a bunch of, We had the 42 confessions, what I didn't do to make you a better person. Speak for yourself. Everybody got to be responsible. Moving on, that's the idea. So religion just means, well, I just believe in Jesus, that get a free pass. No, you don't. Moving on. They want you to believe that. Why? To keep you ignorant from what? Knowing yourself. Anybody who profess God outside you, don't listen to them. But no, I don't need a but. If anybody take God outside of you, don't listen to them. End of discussion. That's order. Moving on. I worship and I praise the God of my understanding, not what somebody told me. No, I know God myself. Why? To receive the best I get. If you ever had your but God moment, if you have done anything that's half-assed right, you know somebody's watching. My God that I worship is in me. Not up high, not in heaven, right here. And because I'm conscious of that, I can live according to the philosophy that I've learned and mastered and prove that for myself. I could care less if you can't know God or believe I know God for myself than the man in the moon. Your religious philosophy, dogma, tells you to believe in God. Okay. But your experiences in life which is spiritual, tells you who God really is. That's all. And if you combine the two, that's fine. Trust me, I ain't got a problem with that. But if you just got one and just think you got some, you ain't got jack. Moving on. But the bad part about that is you won't find out till what? Till Judgment Day when you fail. But I believe, I don't need nothing. What did you know? I keep telling you, if we're going to have a conversation about God, don't give me your belief or your opinion. Give me your blessing stories. That's why blessings. Oh, you ain't got none? Oh, shoot. Hey, what's the time talking to you? Moving on. That's what I'm saying. I share blessings. Why? I get them. How else can I share them? Moving on. Ooh, I'm just going out. Sorry. All right. Where we at? Religion. And I don't give a damn about religion. I'm not religious at all. Well, the book say, I don't give a damn what that book say. If you wrong me, be prepared. If you disrespect me, put up your dukes. That ain't Christian, right? I keep telling you I'm not Christian. Don't get, I'm from the projects of Newark. Religion wants you to just believe in God. To be blessed, that ain't gonna get you blessed. If you're praying, I gotta tell my mother this story this morning. Ma, I've been on the prayer line for over 10 years. My pastor kept records of all our prayers that they had. And the last 5 years, for the last 5 years, I told you when I came into the order, I was hearing them praying for some stuff. I'm saying, maybe I came to the wrong place. They asking God for a whole bunch of stuff. So I didn't, okay. But guess what my pastor did? This is what he might do. He gave us a breakdown of all the prayers in the last 5 years that we asked for. And not just that they asked for, everybody got what they asked for answered. Really be that one, Batman. Get misty. That's just the truth. That's a fact. So I know God. And the people who serve him, even if they're Christians, if you live right, you'll know him too. For yourself. You're going to believe in them? Trust me. They good. And with spiritual knowledge, a.k.a. self-knowledge, because God is spirit, and once you have that knowledge of self, that's what it is. Spiritual knowledge is learning the knowledge of God. God is hidden. We're in you, a.k.a. yourself, higher self. So I practice serving God when daily, ever since I figured that out. If you do this, he's going to do that. That was over 15 years ago. I've been playing that game ever since. Ain't lost a hand yet. I ain't a pastor. I ain't a preacher. I ain't even religious. I know God. I'm godly. Okay, I'm a spirit. I'm a spirit being having human experience. I'm human like everybody else. I got emotions. I got just like that. But my conscience is a little bit, astute. Why? I study. I use my brain. I put it to work. Moving on. But that's the key. God wants you to know him consciously. And then physically manifest what? Good deeds. Help somebody else out. My job is to get you to know God for yourself. I ain't trying to profess about God. I live God. I do my thing. Me and God is cool. You get that way with God, I did my job. Let's go. That's my point. And that's what living right. That's all I do. Just do what's right. Don't care about the situation, relationship. Don't care if they wrong, right? Don't fall for the okie doke. You serve your higher self. You maintain. You'll be fine. Why? In the end, every action got to be responsible and they got to be dealt with. The consequences of the action. And when they bad, most people, it's always self-defeating when you get caught cheating and acting like a fool. Why? You got to pay them dues. You still did it. Oh yeah. So again, I don't put myself in that predicament. I just told my daughter, I don't apologize. No reason. Let me explain to you. When I say what I say, I'm saying it for a reason. I don't just come out my mouth because my emotions. It's that. Self-mastery means just that. What I say, I mean, and I mean what I say. No threat, none of that nonsense. No, I'm going to tell you what it is. Simply that, and I will back up what I say it is. And understanding this, religion, again, takes God out of you. Did I do this already? Okay, yeah. So I don't follow that. None of it. I don't give a crap, okay? The Hindus got a good perspective. The Jews got to understand it, so I understand that. But taking him out, no, I can't go with that. Hall and Oaks, I'm not going with that. Now, I personally, myself, I commune with God. Daily. Okay, I'm a yogi. I meditate daily, and I already have that connection. Like I said, we do this on a daily day basis, and I have been doing this for over 10 years now. So I know God. Oh, I know God. Can you say that? Every now and then you get in trouble. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Every time someone goes, oh God, oh God. When you got your pockets full, got your little thing going on, you're doing what you're doing, God ain't nowhere on your mind. I'm always thinking God. That's what makes me God conscious. Not a fanatic remember about God. No, I'm just conduct myself and handle myself to make God pleased with what I do so he can bless me for what I do. You can do it too. That's what I'm trying to tell you right here. That's what I'm here for. Excuse me. All right, let me get this thing out the way. Now, my knowledge of God came from my way of life. Not from no. You have to experience God. And I give you the blueprint to make that happen for you. When he came, I was freaking out. Nobody prepared me for that. Nobody told me about that. I'm trying to prepare you. Why? Oh, it's a difference. It's a difference, trust me. And if you're prepared, it's a beautiful thing. Why? Because when you earn God's blessing and his presence for what you've been putting in, it makes you feel so much better. Why? I'm going to keep doing this. That was 15 years ago. My dude got that same thing when he was 15. I wasn't listening to that. And my mom said, I'm glad you listened. Yeah, moving on. After 50 years, dude, you might think you might want to pay attention to that little voice. So yeah, I'll laugh about that. But yeah, when you and God become one, you good to go. Right? You ain't got to go tell everybody, I met God. I did that nonsense. My mom and my sister said, but man, we all know God. So welcome to the club, but stop letting them have like that chicken liver at the world coming to an end because you recognize God. Okay, so I got a good dose of reality from my mom and my sister. All right, we are not religious beings. No. We are spiritual beings having human experience. We think we are human beings, religious. No, you choose that. That's no. All right. Again, I respect all people's religious belief system. Why? Why not? It don't bother me what you believe, but just like I want what I do to be respected, I got to give it to them. That's called being fair. If I give it to you, you can give it to me. Why? If I do something or give you something that I don't want given to me or done to me, it's not good. That's all. People give, that's why the story with Cain and Abel. Cain was BSing God. The story, he wasn't honest. That's all. And in your endeavors with God, you should be. Why? He'll bless you for that. He don't bless that nonsense. You ain't figured that out yet? Really? Well, I can't say nothing. It took me a little while to figure it out. My dude been doing this since he was 15 years old. So that's a beautiful thing. That's where we at. I respect all y'all. But back when I was ignorant, man, I thought people who went to church was good people. Again, some of them were. But like when God sent his daughter down to eat up all the unrighteous, anybody who didn't respect and praise him, killed them. So the punishment for disrespecting God or being committed a sin was death. Okay? And it started getting so good to her, she couldn't tell the righteous from the unrighteous. So she said, Dad, I'm just eating everybody. So that's what happens. When your disparity between good and bad, that's great. Okay? You got black, you got white. White is white, black is black. If they come together, you're going to end up with gray. That's not a good area. I hate the gray area. Why? That means something went wrong. Something's wrong here. I need to hit it black or white. Good, bad, right, wrong. No, I don't need gray. Gray means, all right, don't do gray. That ain't even in the spectrum of the rainbow, so it's a made-up color. That's my point. I got this. Now I thought that church people was just better people than me. I didn't go to church. But back when I was selling drugs, at 1 o'clock Sunday, I had the whole half the church coming in get what I was selling. I didn't need to go to church. So, but again, all church people ain't good people. What they do in church, they got to do it when they go outside that church. I'm just saying. And if you carry that godliness out to your life, he sees that. When you go and say, okay, well, I'm going to do me now, He sees that too. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He don't miss the trick. Moving on. All right. But now that I have my knowledge, self-knowledge, and I'm seeing things a little different, I know people who go to church. I'm going to leave that there. They go to church. I ain't going to put it no further than that. Now, I was told by my pastor, because I asked him, I said, yo, pastor, ain't church people, they different? He said, no, but right. They just like the people on the street. They no different. He said, yeah. So he said, brother, right? That was 10 years ago, okay? I'm still in the church. I still see going on. But he said, they don't know how to deal with you because one minute you're down, next minute you snap in the face. I said, wait a minute, only with the truth. I just bring the truth. I'm not going to go with the BS, but in today is first Sunday. Communion. Bathroom run. Okay. Oh, I blew that. I let myself out the bag. All right, here we go. Wrap it up. I appreciate you tuning. I'm having fun right now. But my point, hope there's a message in here somewhere. I'm a spiritual being. Knowing thyself, you know that. Having a human experience. So that means I'm going to conduct myself as a human being, having my experience. What? For the purpose of knowing myself. And once I've done that, now I can what? Help others. I'm the Harriet Tubman of spirituality. What? I'm trying to save everybody I can. What? From reincarnation. How about that? Moving on. What I'm doing is going to stop that. If you follow my lead, you'll stop that thing. Okay? All right. Let me wrap it up. With self-knowledge and obtaining self-mastery, you know God, not believe in him. There's no need to believe when you have knowledge. Understand? I keep telling you, I don't need to believe jack. What? If either I know it or I don't know it. I ain't got to believe shucks. So I ain't gonna get nasty. But yeah, I ain't got to believe. I don't do a believe thing. I ain't got time for believe. It means you don't know. Just say, I don't know. I prefer that to, well, I believe, or to me. You ain't got no wherewithal to have no say about nothing. Either you know or you don't know. Moving on. All right. I'm blessed. There you go. When? Daily. Why? I don't need to go to church to be blessed. I live right daily. That's why. When are you blessed? How often do you get blessed? Don't worry about me. I'm just telling you what I do. I have no idea about your situation, what's going on, but I can tell you about mine. Moving on. My spirituality is my knowledge and my understanding of who I am, a.k.a. God. There you go, tripping. No, that was tripping. That was ego tripping right now. No, I'm good to go now. I'm wise. I'm content. I'm all those things that I need to be now. He never made it there. Again, different strokes for different folks. Wrapping it up. If you be spiritually enlightened, get knowledge of self, practice and reach that knee-high state, it's only going to happen because you put in the work. To know thyself ain't just going to happen. You have to put the work in. Okay? That's what you have to do. I'm just pointing you in the right direction. No, keep that way. That way. Don't just go. I say jump. Ask how, why. There's a purpose and a reason. Trust me. Wrapping it up. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. I lead with knowledge, respect, and understanding, and more importantly, love for all my people who take the time to check me out. I got nothing against none of y'all guys, nothing against nobody else, but my point for y'all is to give you what I think you need to do, what you need to do for yourself, which is know thyself. That's my mission, and I stay on it. My story for the last 5 years, it ain't changing. Hope to be around another 5. Appreciate you tuning in. In closing, right thinkers, for y'all let it be 100. Me, I'll take 100 minus a day. So I never know my right thinkers who know spirit over religion any day and pass the way.